Hey fashion bosses, how are you doing today? Awesome. Right, so my name is Faith Abraham, Creative Director of Fashion Boss Innovations Academy. Here on this channel, we upload sewing tutorials and headwear tutorials. Headwear tutorials such as fascinator, turbans, auto gele, hearts, and bead making, Ankara craft, and every other thing that is being used to adorn the hair. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing us how I made this stylish structure sleeve. Okay, I'm really going to be illustrating it in today's tutorial. So if this is your first time in this channel, we say thank you so very much for stopping by. We appreciate you. Please kindly do well to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, we love you. Without you, there is no fashion boss. Let us start. So I'm going to show you guys how to take the measurements for that structure sleeve I just showed you. Okay, as we can see right now, my mannequin do not have a hand. Okay, so I'm going to call someone. Okay, so I use hand, to illustrate. I can't also use mine, so I need to get somebody I can use to do the illustration. Okay, so you get um somebody, or if your mannequin is got a hand, so you determine, like my sleeve started somewhere around here, the structures sleeve started from this point and then it ended somewhere around here. So you determine how you want yours to be. Okay, so basically this is how I took the measurement for the structure sleeve this way, because the sleeve started from here, the structure started from this point. Okay, this point here, and it extended up to this point. Up to this point. You see how I kept the tape roll, because this is the way the sleeve is going to sit, from here into behind the hand, this way. Okay, from here like this down here. So this point, this measurement we are taking is going to be the circumference. So this is what we use to cut the 180-degree flay, because we're using a 180-degree flay, the triangular form of cutting a flay. So this is our circumference right now. Hope you got the measurement, how I place my tape roll. Okay, so let us go to the table and we'll draft the pattern and go straight into the project. My pattern paper, or if you can also cut it directly on your fabric, and then I fold it triangularly like this, just the way you cut your 180-degree flay or teflon. Okay, you fold it triangularly like this. All right, so the circumference, the measurements we got from the measurements we took earlier, okay, was 25 inches. All right, given the position where the structure sleeve is going to sit. So I divided the 25 inches by 1.34. Okay, and I got 15 point something something. So I summed it to 16. Okay, so that I have a round figure. So the 16 inches now is what we are going to use as our radius. Okay, and then you also determine the length of the sleeve, the width, how wide you want it to be. So mine, I'm going to use 6 inches plus seam allowances. Okay, so if we added 6 inches to 16 inches, we are going to be having 22 inches. Okay, so measure our 22 inches. You place your tape rule this way, okay, from the tip, and then you measure your 22. At 22, we can do it simultaneously. As I'm doing my 22, I'm also doing my 16. You measure your 16. You know the radius is 16. 16. 16. I could do it together 16, 22, but for the benefit of those that are still learning, because I like my videos to always be beginner friendly, so we do the 16 and 16, and then we come back to do our 22. Okay, we come back and do our 22. So this is our 22. Okay, you make sure your tape roll remains on the tip of your fabric or your pattern paper. Okay, 22. Keep doing your 22. And then you connect all your dots, and then you cut it out. Okay, so that's what we have. Basically, from year to year is what we need. Year to year is what we need. This is our 6 inches. This is our 6 inches. Okay, exactly 6 inches. That's what we need. So we're going to cut it out and then use it to cut our fabric. I've cut it out. This is what we have. So this is our pattern. These are the sleeve is going to sit. This is the front. This is where sitting from here to here. Okay, but before we go, I'd like to minus 2 inches or 1.5 from this part. Okay, or minus 1.5 from this part. Okay, this open part, and then I will just connect it this way down here. It means we are reducing this part. This is the part that is going to sit behind your hand. Okay, that is going to sit behind your hand. So I'm reducing it a little. Like that, and then I'll just cut it off. Okay, that way. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm going to use this now to cut my fabric, but before I do, this is the interfacing we are going to be using. It is called a peplon stay. It's very hard though, very hard. It's harder than any kind of gum stay. Okay, it's called peplon stay. It's sold at the market or where this in a shop where they sell tailoring material. It's even more expensive than other stay gum stay. Very hard. Okay, very hard. It gives you that standing effect. So this is what I'm going to be using. Okay, I've cut it out and this is what we have. I've also gone ahead to infuse my stay on the fabric. If you notice, I did not allow the stay to get to the edges of the fabric because it's very hard. It won't go through your sewing machine. Okay, and then I doubled it. It is very hard. I like to get to the edges of your fabric. And then this is my lining. It depends on what fabric you are using. I'm using a lace fabric, so that's why I have lining first to the lace, and then I'm gonna turn it with another lining. If you're using an African print and all of those, so you just go ahead. But basically, I'm just going to use my lining to turn this just where you turn your normal peplon. So I'm done turning mine. Okay. I'm going to fold this place. Remember the peplon stay did not get to this edge. So I'm going to fold this part this way and sew. Okay, fold it this way and sew it down. Okay, sew it all the way down. The reason is because I'm going to untack this structure to the sleeve. You know, the sleeve is already fixed, so there is no way we can sew this to the sleeve. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to untack it. That's why I'm folding it, so I have where my needle will go through. I have a place where the needle will go through. This is the dress. Okay, this is the sleeve. So I'm going to wear it on my mannequin, even though my mannequin do not have a hand. Okay, or get somebody to help me put her hand into the sleeve, and then I would chalk the parts where I want the structure sleeve to sit on, like this. Okay, like this. The sleeve is meant to sit like this, then into behind the sleeve like this. Hope you are getting it. So I'm going to chalk it. Okay, this is how the sleeve is meant to sit. So we couldn't have fixed this before fixing the sleeve. So we have to fix the sleeve first and then look for a way to tack this to the sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to get my marker or a chalk and chalk the parts where I want the sleeve to sit on. Okay, and then I'm going to tack it. Okay, okay guys, so I had to slant this down part. When I fixed it on the sleeve, I realized this down part was not sitting well, so I slanted it. As you can see, this is the down part. So this is what you should have. Okay, it's just a slant. It's just a slant, nothing difficult about it. It's just a slant. And this is the outcome. This is very stiff and firm. This is the outcome. Okay, this is the shape we finally got, like a cone after the slanting. Okay, so you fix it into your sleeve. I mentioned earlier that you have to use a marker or a chalk to mark the parts where you want the sleeve to sit, the structure sleeve to sit. Okay, you have to chalk it out with a chalk. Use a chalk or a marker to chalk it out to guide you, and then you wear the sleeve, the structure, into the main sleeve like this. Okay, into the main sleeve like this, starting from that place where you chalked. you start untacking. Okay, so mine is here, I've chalked it, and then you start untacking from the inside. Okay, if you have a mannequin that has a hand, it will make it easier. So you start untacking from the inside. Okay, at the edge here, that place where we folded, you untack. Okay, from the inside, marking, and then your structure sleeve is ready. So if you know this video was helpful to you, kindly like, share, give us a thumbs up, and then look forward to our next video. Bye for now.